Party people, party people. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Hello, hello. Gene, how you been, my buddy? How you been? What's going on? Sometimes you gotta take something away to remind people what they got, huh? Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh, it was only depression this week. Don't worry about it. Hope everyone's doing alright. Everything gonna be alright. Working for the deadlines. That's good though. It's like they say, busy is better than bored, right? Busy is better than bored. I saw those SPY puts could have made a few bucks earlier. It's looking like we might be climbing here though. Gonna set up a webcam. Apparently. It's not for me. But it's whatever. That's how we left the day away in a merry old land of Oz. Blackberry. Good old Blackberry. Oh, look at him, but. Oh, ho, ho, look at him, but. Oh, baby. Hold that line. Hold that line. Might see a bounce back to almost 11 here on Hydrograph. 11 Canadian. SCCO storming back. Freaking Intel doing big things for you guys, huh? I just don't know if they're going to step this dollar or if this head and shoulders is going to complete and it's going to drop. I actually think calls are in play. I think SPY calls are in play here. Doop, ba-doop, 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 boop, boo. Hearts on fire, strong desire. We got a couple of fights on tomorrow, boys and girls. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Away, away. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, the Dwalla spikes up. Not good. Not good. Lucky for me, I don't have any money to lose. All day, baby. All day. Me and Killian versus the world. Got my accounts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hearts on fire, strong desire. Oh, yeah, we're up today. Ding 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 ding. One, two, Princess kneel before you. What I said now. Princess, princess who adore you. Oh yeah, we're gonna fire it up this weekend. Hell yeah. And like I said, it's that black top. Could do anything we want, man. Pancakes, bacon, steaks, cheesesteaks. I'm going nuts. I'm gonna go nuts. I know I gotta season it first though. I gotta go out and buy some, I don't know, you need like oil with a high burning point, right? I gotta buy like avocado oil or something. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty pimp. Like I said though, I don't know. I mean, as soon as you open it, it says you need two people. right? So if you were like the lone bachelor and you were like, oh, I'm gonna get one of these for the backyard, like you're gonna have to knock on your neighbor's door and get some help. But yeah, no, it's nice. It's very nice, and he's pumped about it, because he's like, oh, I see it online, and people, they're chopping up making cheesesteaks and shit. So I know he was pumped about it. He wanted one for a while. It's gonna be good. Good times. Good times. For a little bounce here, and yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these. Where is it? Yeah, this. Guess I'll grab this one. My buddy showed me another one with a light for like double the price. I don't know. I don't think I need a light. I'm not trying to make a movie here. I'm not doing freaking OnlyFans here. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Plus, it has beauty mode. So even if I look like shit on the camera, I'm going to be applying so many filters, eventually you'll be talking to a freaking 20-year-old Asian girl. It's going to be great. Give myself like 50 pounds of solid muscle. Looking for the spy calls here. Yeah, Killian, just want to say I love you, brother. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you posting all the news and shit. I just love how active you are. Means a lot to me. Means a lot to me. We got one good one out of every like 100 people, so always nice to have you guys. Yeah, I know people were doing Omegle. I'm honestly gonna start an OnlyFans. I'm gonna start an OnlyFans. I'll sit here with like a cucumber in my pants, and I'll just stream and trade. And it's gonna eventually probably pay off, right? Because these guys throwing like 20 grand for these girls who are just sitting there, right? So they can come across me. I mean, they got money to burn. If it is money laundering, hey, send it over. Send it over to me, no problem. I'll take a couple of thousand off your hands. I'll wash it for you. I'll put it in my account. I'll inject it into the market. Don't worry about it. No problem. No problem. Can you imagine? Can you imagine though? Honestly, we start doing OnlyFans and all of a sudden I'm making like a couple of grand a day. I'll honestly break my screen if that happens. Yeah, no, but for real, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start streaming like simultaneously across all these platforms. Do YouTube, do OnlyFans, friggin' what else is out there? Kick. I'll jump on Kick. Got all the kids on Kick watching that other kid uh make out with like 16-year-old girls or whatever the hell's going on, so I'll jump on stream, make people some money. Looking for that OnlyFans, baby. It's gonna be called Stocks and Cocks. I think someone just joined and left because they heard that. They were like, all right, I gotta get out of here. What's this guy talking about? I'm actually gonna change the title. Going to start an OF Hell yeah, baby. Stocks and cocks, baby. See, the only problem, though, is... There you go, Garrett. There you go. The only thing is, if I do happen to run into someone and they're like, oh yeah, I just took that trade, you know, here's $1,000 or whatever. And then they're like, oh, you kind of got to show me your penis now. Right? That's the only issue. Is if someone actually sends me money and then they're like, all right, take your pants off. That's going to be a little bit of an issue. Freaking love you guys. Spy calls, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Spy calls. Right about now.
Fry it up. Stack it up, y'all. Stack it up. Get them in that oil. Get it, 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 get it. A favorite HEB fry flour. Stack it up. Stack it.
Yeah, how about that intel? Who takes care of you, huh? I was talking about that stock, what, between 18 and like 22. People are like, what are you talking about? Boom, $60.
On the beach.
Hi, I know it's super random, but you speak English?
Yes.
Oh, okay, are you Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I saw you and I loved your style, like your tattoos and everything.
Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do boo boo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Everybody wants to be president. Do ba do ba do ba do. Do 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 do. Oh, we hit new highs today. I didn't even know. I gotta let everybody know. Intel new 52-week highs today of 63.39. Oh yeah. This is why I say, man, right? In the moment when I speak about these companies, it doesn't make sense. And now you see, you give them some time and they all start slowly working out. Got an ambulance coming. Right? We said Intel, there was value there. I spoke about buying the backup tech companies, right? Stock's up 200-300%, whatever it is. And now even Nokia, again, right? This was a more boring situation that people forgot about, who's not interested in, blah blah blah. That's what I mean. I did a video like, I don't know, like here or some shit. Spoke about it at like 4, again at 3 and 4 and 5. Now the stock's at 10. So, right? You know, this is what I mean. People complain about certain situations, which is why I say you have to trust the process. Trust the process. Which, again, I don't care who thinks this is too cocky or conceited. Again, I show it to you in real time over the months and over the years. If we're talking about someone comes in here, oh, I got 100 grand, I got 1.5 mil, where do I park it? I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. Shit's easy. I say it all the time. Shit's easy. People don't believe me. Yep, SMCI gonna go back to 28 or whatever the hell happened. Hey, there she is. Thank you, sweetheart. How you doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, SMCI back to 28. That's why even when we got the news here, I said I'd buy it. I'd be a buyer. Right? That's why as soon as we heard the news that day, I tweeted out, as I said originally, unless we hear SMCI is like unable to do business, I would be a buyer. Right? Everyone thought they were going to get completely screwed, and what happened, right? The rest of the board or whatever was like, you know what? Screw that guy. You know, he went behind everyone's back. He wanted to frickin' do some deal with China. Cut ties with him. You know, any information on him you want, let us know. We'll frickin' divulge everything this guy did, everything he touched. And that's what I mean, man. You keep the company intact, and you cut the cancer out. That's it. That's it. I see you, Killian. Thank you, brother. Happy Friday. Yeah, don't press the button. Smash that. Smash that like button. Drop kick the like button. Give it the old people's elbow. If you smell. I'll admit, I'm actually not as entertaining as I could be. Because before I was like, I've been smoking for a while, but, you know, it obviously over time, it really starts to catch up with you. And the one thing I noticed is, I used to be phenomenal at voices. So we'd be going nuts in here. I would be jumping around to different characters and whatnot, but yeah, I might have to stop smoking. I just can't do it the same way as I used to. Used to be able to do a good rock. I can't do a good rock anymore. Was able to do Stewie. I can't really get it right as much as I used to. It just doesn't sound as crisp. Still got my baby voice, though, which is also the voice of Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Shout out to all the OGs who know about that one. Up there she is. That a girl. Yeah, I remember. I was in the drama in middle school. I played the who was I? We did the Wizard of Oz. I was the Scarecrow. We did something else. I don't remember. I think we did like Aladdin or some shit. It was like some dumbass thing. And then we were gonna do Newsies. And I was actually pumped about Newsies. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. But I was actually pumped about Newsies. But yeah, I don't know. I remember the teacher. Something happened. Something happened. We didn't have the time. And then like the teacher started flipping out. And then we just didn't end up putting on a play that year. But yeah, it was fun. A little drama. A little theater. Never hurt nobody. She'll have fun, fun, fun till the daddy take the T-bird away. As you can even see in my picture, kind of people, the whole time I was younger, right? That show Doogie Howser, MD, used to be on TV. Again, throwback. Shout out to those who know. But his friend on the show was the kid named Max Casella, who did a couple of other things. But apparently I looked exactly like this kid. And everywhere I went, didn't matter. When I was a young kid, if I went somewhere with my parents, someone would be like, "Oh my God, you look just like the kid on Doogie Howser, MD." I go to school, everyone in the class would be, "Oh my God, wait, are you the kid from Doogie Howser?" And it's funny because in Newsies, he was in Newsies. He was in Newsies. And he had a decent part. So I was like, you know what? I'll just be that guy. But it all fell through. And I was very upset. Because he's got his own song. He's got his own song. I was very upset. But yeah, I'm a prime example, man. Bring your kids in here. Let them know not to smoke, man. Used to be able to sing. Used to be able to do voices. Don't smoke. It's not worth it. Hmm. Did you guys take a position in BlackBerry the other day before those earnings? They posted some really decent numbers. Yeah, look at that. Looking for 144 million. They post 158 million. I am telling you, I am very, very confident in saying there is value here. There is value here, okay? Revenue growth year over year. Look at that. North of 10%. 140 to 157. Right? It's about 12% year over year. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, if you ask me. Yep. See the dollar dropping back down? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So we're going like here, which means technically calls are still in play, right? Hey, what's up, what's up? Don't worry, DOF is coming, baby. I'm getting the webcam, cucumber in the pants. We're going hard. Do, 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 boo, do, boo, do, boo, do, boo, boo, do, boo. Boo, boo, do, boo, do, boo, do, boo. Alright, what are we watching here? SMP. Here we go. The rest of the year in the market. Yeah. Yeah. Are you in here? Yeah, if you're in here, you can message me. I don't care. You guys can message me. Like I said, the only thing that really sucks is some people who are overseas, you know, and we have people in Western Europe, Eastern Europe. You have people in Asia, Russia. So sometimes it's a pain because I'll be like ready to go to bed or like sitting here zoning out. It'll be like 2 a.m. and someone will be like, "Hey, what's going on with SMCI?" And it's like, by a clock. No, I'm just kidding. Never use Discord. Yeah, it's all right. Well, full disclosure, right? Supposedly, we heard that Discord apparently is going to potentially require people to upload their ID for proof of age, right? Which, of course, as an American, you have a better shot at seeing Jesus than expecting me to do something like that, right? So I'm going to give you the Discord. You can come into Discord. We'll hang out in there. And I've already kind of let people know. Again, I haven't looked around. I don't know what other programs are similar to Discord. But when the shit hits the fan, we are leaving Discord. But yes, you can download. Yeah, they're not getting our IDs. End of story. End of story. I don't care. I don't care. So what you do is, right? You download Discord. It's free. Download Discord. Make your little account, and then here is the server link. And then you go to join server and you put that link in and it brings you in. And then you can message me or talk to everybody else. Yeah, the backup plan, someone mentioned another program that was similar to Discord. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And I'm not quite sure the best way to go about it. Done and done. But yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go after Discord. I mean, I like Discord, don't get me wrong. I like it. It's convenient. A lot of people have it now, right? So that's why people come in here. Oh, do you have a Discord? Yeah, here's the Discord. Come in. So a lot of people use Discord, right? But at the end of the day, if we're just talking about like where can a couple of hundred of us hang out, and if I like spy calls here, where can I let you know? Like, technically that's just a text, you know what I mean? That's a text message. So that's what I mean. Even like Killian saying, like, WhatsApp, I mean, you could literally use anything, right? We can go back to TeamSpeak, honestly. We can go back to TeamSpeak, have freaking 200 of us sitting in a server. That's why it makes me laugh, when these companies do these things, like, oh, we're going to require you to upload your ID. It's like, bro, who do you think you are? First of all, you're batshit crazy. Second of all, you have competitors. right? These people forget that. Yeah, I got Zoom too. Again, there's just so many freaking things. This is why, again, you know, if people are hanging out in the Discord, and again, unfortunately, either people are very busy, or they're just keeping to themselves and being very, very selfish, because there's only a handful of people who are really active in the Discord. So I assume everyone else is just kind of hanging out, catching the updates, working their ass off, right? So that's what I mean. If people just want to hear an occasional trade I might see, give my opinion on, if people just want to see, right, oh, Nokia hit a new high today, okay, thanks for the update, Derek. Like, if that's all people are doing, we don't need TeamSpeak. I mean, we don't need Discord. Could do that anywhere. I mean, I could literally do just text posts on the YouTube channel as well, right? I could just post a text message on the YouTube channel. Oh, this, and this is hitting highs today. I'm looking at this and this for trades later. Have a good day, right? Like, that's what I mean. So they're coming out. Oh, they're coming out here. Oh, we need your license, bro. You're freaking crazy. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get you in there. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. But apparently we might be moving somewhere, right? So, it is what it is. Did I mention a trade before? 203. I said calls. We went down, we went up, and we're back where we started. Look at oil dropping. What? Somebody tweeted? Somebody tweeted. Follow the tweets. Follow the tweets. Follow the tweets. Yeah, no, it's all good, Joe. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But like I said, there was really only a handful. I know Lucio as well. Lucio was very active. And then he took on a new job as well, so he's been working his ass off. And again, Nick, same thing, right? Nick was in here, he was active, Hydrograph was pumping, but he like stops in. He can't like hang out. So that's why we really only have, we have like Killian, we got Deli, we only have a couple of people who are really active. And if other people just want like long-term updates or just want to hang out and be part of the community, then like I said, we technically don't need Discord for that. And even something like our charts channel, I could, you know, if I wanted to show you guys a chart I was looking at, I mean, I could literally just post it on X. I could do an image post on the YouTube channel, right? I mean, I could still get it to you guys. So that's why this whole thing with Discord, I mean, again, I heard whatever, Australia, you know, they were like, oh, we got to make it, what, you know, at least 13 to be on the app or whatever the hell. So now they're like forcing these companies to do like these age verification steps. But I'm sick of it, man. I'm really sick of it. The government and these companies are not our parents. End of fucking discussion. That's it. Oh, you gotta make it so a 12-year-old can't access the app. No. Grab the kid's mother, the kid's father, give them both a slap. Alright? And they'll figure it out. Oh, we need your ID now so you can... Bro, I'm a grown-ass man, bro. I am a grown-ass man. I'm in here talking about stocks bullshitting with people. I gotta show you my fucking ID to use your frickin' program. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? I'm on a first-name basis with my guy at the store. I don't need to show him ID when I go in and ask for a pack of cigarettes. He knows who I am. He knows I'm of age. What the heck? But also at the same time, again, that's purchasing a substance. That's not using a program. And as much as I love other games and other programs, again, if they started doing shit like that, I'd leave them by the wayside immediately. Nobody's a man of principle anymore, and I don't give a fuck. I really don't care what people think about it. You're gonna have to deal with me. "90% of men used to think this way, so if the majority is against me, they fucked up, not me." Excuse the profanity. I still think we climb here. I still think spy calls, I still think are in play, in my opinion. Oil approaching 96 a barrel. And we break as soon as I say that. I cannot breathe today. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Getting ready for the OnlyFans, boys and girls. Stocks with cocks. Mature audiences only. Never ever doubt when no one is sure about. And be free. Free falling. Say spy calls again. Alright, I don't know who this is, but I need you to speak. Free falling and I'm free falling. What the heck? Well, Kamala Harris run for president. This is girl spaz. 500,000 followers? For what? For what? Bro, I tell you, man, it's a shame I got here late, bro. It's a shame. These people who literally have no idea what they're talking about, no idea what they're doing, no freaking value to add to anyone's life, are freaking in here with 500,000, 2-3 million followers. Holy shit, I wish I took this more serious from day one. Oh.
That's a drink, right? This is water. Do you want to smell it? It's water.
That's a water.
Like, can you please smell it?
Relax, calm down. The surveillance called it in and said this was alcohol.
Can we go? Can we like? Can you ask the bartender?
Wait, ma'am, I'm serious.
Hold on.
This-
That's some crazy work.
It's
water.
It's
Wait, matter of fact,
I'll get you another one. Can I put my face in it?
like it's okay.
No. How old are you?
June, who's that? Hey, you quit? That's good. Good for you. Vitamins, huh? Okay. All right, I'll take vitamin. What, like multivitamin or like, vitamin B? Vitamin C? Whoa. Breadcrumbs on mac and cheese is disgusting. Please stop doing that. Agreed. Agreed. I will like it. Getting off the plane. Bro, I love these. Right? Oh, this is going viral. More people start to see it. Then everyone's like, what? What do you see? What? Right? 300,000 followers. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Yo, if that was you who joined the Discord, you better say something or I'm gonna kick you. Ultimate Foot Champion. I don't think this girl's cute at all, honestly. Maybe it's just me. I don't think she's cute at all. I don't even think the feet are cute. I've seen better. Who is the biggest threat to the Second Amendment? Everyone who disagrees with it.
Option this year. But if you all do your part in the next 7 months ahead of us, knock those doors, make those phone calls, show up to actually vote, even in the primary.
This guy's buying a Rolex, 380,000 followers. Must be nice. Must be nice, man. Come on here, say a couple of nonsensical things 3-4 times a day, you know, all of a sudden you're making a couple of grand a month because you got freaking 500,000 people seeing it. Must be nice, man. It really must be nice. We're in here working our asses off Monday to Friday. Actually, 7 days a week, because we know money never sleeps. We're over here. We're looking at Cowshy. We got Killian updating us on freaking world news and geopolitics over the weekend. Money never sleeps. We're in here working 24/7. Right? But they can post nonsense and make thousands. I'm telling you, it's time for us to shift the focus of society. You understand? It's time for us to right the wrongs. We need to start appreciating people for their hard work, giving people their due. The people who do work hard and provide value should get what they deserve. The people who are just kind of taking up space and pushing out noise. I mean, listen, we all need entertainment, but it should not trump the necessities of life. And I know that's like a intense statement, but at the end of the day, we know how much money could be made and has been made off of the stock market. So nowadays, it is unfortunately a necessity in my eyes. $1.5 million followers. I don't know, man. I'm doing something wrong. Uh, Hell.
مصطفى منبع
The hell is this? Bird feeder?
سيد
No, not a bird feeder.
مشعل في الوفاء كان في عطفه
Why?
لليد
Why?
مصطفى
Why? Just buy a lamp.
للصفا سيد
I don't. Am I wrong? Look at this.
في الوفاء
Look at this. Right? You're doing all that. Just buy a lamp. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not long for this world. I don't get it. Doing a rap video, okay. Yep. Yep. Sad to say, you make the money, you get everything you need. Everything else falls into place, especially as a man, unfortunately. Women are retarded. There she is. There we go. Might have to spend more time on this platform. What the hell? Close the door and lock them into the Scientology building? I believe that is kidnapping, which is a felony. Wave hello. Wave hello. Yeah, people, it's wild how much, like how much immoral, personal, just news and things people record and just post just to get likes and views. Like even, it's wild, man. It's like most of these conversations and shit like are like the ultimate private conversations just a handful of years ago. And now it's just recorded, posted. Simon Says. This is these people will be like dancing with a gun in front of their webcam and stuff, and then all of a sudden, like there was a round in the chamber, and boom, freaking thing goes off. Well, you like my post about spy calls? They're down. But thank you. Good old Starlink. Yeah, the public sucks. Yeah, spy calls here. What the hell? Oh, okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. You gotta flip it over. Uh-huh. Oh, perfect. Don't take my advice. Ah, come on. Gotta have some confidence in yourself. I liked your post about SMCI. Oh, thank you. What'd I say? I haven't traded since last year. All right, listen, I trust you. I trust you. Even though I've trusted thousands before you, and they have not reciprocated, but that's okay. I'm not going negative today. I'm not going negative today. Yeah, we're gonna make you a ton. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about nothing, huh? Spy calls here. Um. Now this should be going down actually. I like the spy calls. I like the spy calls. Hold on. Let me check my account, see if I'm rich. Nope. Wait, hold on. Check my other account. Nope. One of these days, Alice. One of these days. Here comes the spy. See, you guys aren't singing. That's the problem. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, I put these new wheels on this chair. And they're like rollerblade wheels. And these things have like the lightest bearings in them. You'd think they were for frickin' rollerblades. Or a skateboard or something. One slight push. You can roll all the way to the other side of the room. Never seen anything like it before. I've never seen computer chair wheels that need like the brakes and the locks on them. It's freaking wild. Singing always helps. Like I said, people come in here, they're like, oh, this guy's crazy. He's flipping out, he's singing these weird songs. Yet, our success rate is what? I don't know. I lose track. I always say it stays between 80 and 90%, because it truly does seem that way. Man, these wheels are crazy, man. I'm about to take it out into the street, honestly. Attach a steering column to this bitch. You know what I mean? Take a ride to the store. See that, Lace? Look at that, Lace. Right? What'd I say? What'd I say? You gotta have some confidence in yourself.
That was easy.
You gotta stay positive. Here we go, spy. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Let him watch. Let him watch. Yeah, I think I did. I don't remember. Honestly, I think my mother bought it like 20 years ago or something like that. Or maybe someone gave it to her. I don't know. She used to work in a school. I don't remember. I don't remember where it came from. But I got one, and it still works. Thank goodness. Because it's beautiful. I'm also giving them free publicity. You would think they would like, you know, someone would like see the stream, and they'd reach out and be like, oh, you're awesome. Here's a couple of bucks. But this is America. And in America, one thing I learned is nobody does the right thing anymore. She'll be coming round the mountain with Sugar. She'll be coming round the mountain with Sugar. It's easy. Neuralink enables those who have lost the ability to speak again? Really? I mean, that is pretty insane. I know people talk about, oh, implanting a chip, right? And it could, like, take over your mind and whatnot. And listen, I understand that argument, but again, these people, you know, I mean, if you're, like, paralyzed from the waist down and you can fix it, I mean, that's a game changer. That's a game changer. Again, if you don't want it, understandable, right? Thank goodness, right? God bless. You might have no problems right now. But yeah, I mean, if you told me, oh, I haven't been able to speak for like 10 years, now all of a sudden I can talk again? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? That's game changing. Boys without girlfriends, what do y'all do on Saturdays? I watch the fights, which is definitely more enjoyable than a girlfriend. Don't be shy. Say hello. 700,000 followers. Independent artist. Well, I hope at least he's decent if he has that many followers. Oh. What was that? Alvenus. Freaking prostitutes, all of them, I swear. Such a shame. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lacey. And, I mean, I'd like to really, you know, be professional and serious about it, but I honestly, again, as a previously licensed advisor, I don't know what I'm allowed to do That's me being honest. I don't know what I'm allowed to do. And I can probably just speak freely, right? Because this is YouTube, and it says this is not financial advice in the channel, right? So I guess I'm technically absolved from that responsibility. So, I mean, I probably could say wild shit like, oh, SPY calls now, you double your money, guaranteed. But, like, even if I could, I'm not going to. Fubo, again, Fubo, I still like it, right? I mean, if you were in it and had a bunch of shares, obviously you have less because they did the reverse split. But it was 1 for 12, right? So if you do the math, technically the stock is at like $1, right? And when it was down here, I mean, it was literally like 70 cents, 80 cents a share, right? When we first spoke about the stock, it was $1. And again, people are beating it up because of the reverse split, but almost 1.7 billion, estimates 136 billion, right? So here with 159, if they come out and they're like, yeah, 165, and we're expecting a loss of about 31.5 cents. So if they don't, again, you can see, look, we were looking for a loss at 39, and they posted 24 on 168, 159. It should be, in my opinion, should be a loss of like 27, 28 cents a share. So again, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt that they would beat probably revenue and post a more narrow loss. So, I mean, I technically still like it. I technically still like it. And people asked about it when we got this news and whatnot. And I said I would probably sell going into the reverse split, right? Because they were going to beat it up going into and coming out of it, which is exactly what they did. And then I would buy it back. I believe I said that in my last Fubo video. I am very confident I said that. So anyone who got out, took a small loss or whatever, and then, bought back in here, I mean, you were technically buying for like 80, 90 cents a share, right? Now it's back at like $1.10, $1.20 or whatever. Yeah, that sounds good, Lace. Yeah, let me know. Because like I said, I'm just not sure what I'm allowed to do. That's what it is. That's what it is. But if I can technically, if I can, I always tried to do it right. I always tried to do it right. So that's why, again, when, you used to call people on the phone, oh, Mr. Smith, I got something, grab a pen, jot the symbol down. You would always say, oh, I feel, we can see a 20% move. In my opinion, it's a winner. Right? You always have to say, I feel, in my opinion. You can't just outright say, like, oh, you give me a shot today, I'll make you 50%. Like, you can't say something matter-of-factly, right? Because technically you're misleading the prospect about the potential of the investment. But again, even if they told me, like, oh yeah, you can do anything you want because it's YouTube, I still wouldn't do it, the wrong way. I don't know. Fubo! 40K, small loss. Yeah, no, well, again, I mean, if you held it that whole time and it just split and it bounced back, I mean, obviously you might as well just hold it. Might as well just hold it at this point. But yeah, they spoke about their positive cash flow. And yeah, the stock was down to like 8 and change and just popped back up to 12, which is technically about $1 pre-split, right? So in my opinion, it's a buy here at these levels. It is a buy here at these levels. In my opinion. Yeah, I appreciate that, Liz. Like I said, if there's other people, oh yeah, I charge whatever. couple hundred a month to help people. I charge 1% to help people. Just let me know, because like I said, I just want to know what I'm allowed to do, what I'm allowed to say. Yeah, a lot of women in trading now. Yeah, well, women always have money, so I'm surprised it took them this long to start trading. But women on Wall Street get anything they need because everyone who calls the guys with money is another guy. No disrespect to you or your female friends. But I remember working my ass off, grinding just to get, accounts here and there and build up my AUM. And then someone's like, oh yeah, I know this girl who got licensed a year ago at John Thomas Financial. And, she made like 110K last year in gross commission. And it's like, what? How? Why? How? I was literally trained by a killer on the phone. Literally. And I didn't have enough money to buy myself crackers. And you're telling me, this random chick who got licensed a year ago has all this AUM already and is running all these trades and is raising all this new money and generating. I mean, obviously she had to generate at least 150, 200K to take home 100K. Or even if she did 110K, she took home 50, 55. I mean, you know what I mean? That's why, again, no disrespect. I mean, I know there are some women out there who have it rough and work hard. But at the end of the day, I mean, again, if we're talking like Wall Street, sales, finance, anything like that, I don't want to hear about any successful women. No fucking way. No way. Because like I said, based on what I know, how I was trained, how I spoke, how I present myself, again, after that time, if she was making that money, I minimum should have been 2-3x that. And I was nowhere near it. So it just goes to show you again. Guy gets 9-10 calls a day from all these, 20-year-olds pitching him like crazy. And then all of a sudden he gets some sweet little female. Oh, all right, sweetie, I'll give you a shot. Yeah. I bet that phone call only takes 10-20 minutes, right? I've had guys on the phone for an hour and a half. And then they still told me no. That's why I say it must be nice. But again, I'm not trying to flip out. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, I don't want to hear about these females. Investment Daily? Yeah, I think so. Went to their meetings, was all men. Yeah. SMCI having a day? Yeah, we were looking at it before. 8.25%, very nice. SPY calls for the win. I got training under a man. It was brutal. Okay. Same company. Yeah, sometimes the firm's good, but yeah, you're just kind of with some. I mean, sometimes it could be a mixture of things, right? Because if you join a firm, you could get thrown with a random broker, and technically, most of them are successful, right? Even if it's a smaller end broker making whatever, 200,000-300,000 a year, which technically is small. But see, the problem is it's not that, they're not successful, so they can't help you. It might be they can't teach how to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't relay it the right way to where your cold caller, your junior broker can really grasp and understand what's going on behind the whole freaking phone call, it just makes it more difficult. Woo! SPY calls for the win. SPY calls for the win. B. Riley Securities maintains buy on Berna. Lowers price target to 21. I was talking about Berna for a while. I know the stock was actually getting slapped around. But Berna, technically, again, this is a, holy shit. Maintain buy at Roth. Bro, look at the market cap down to 130 mil. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's how much they brought in last year. Holy shit. And I think I remember re-mentioning this at like 9, 10. Now it's down to 5, so obviously that makes me look pretty shitty. That is, in my opinion, this is a gross overreaction. I don't understand. Everything online was growing hand over fist. Now all of a sudden they're having online issues? Revenue's still up technically from 26 to 29. Look for 29 and a half. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it just hit a low today. I mean, that is big volume coming out, but it can't go low. I don't see it. I don't know, though. I mean, I've said... There goes the keyboard. I've said things couldn't go lower before, and they did, so... That means freaking Ugats at the end of the day. Could beat it up to 4 if they want to, but... I don't know, man. I like this one. I like this one. That equity increasing again, going from 44 to 66, right, over the last, what, 3 years, 50% increase in equity. Look at the debt, again, was 2.2, again, got up to, what, 2.5, 2.6, back down to 2.1. Again, we have, debt is a drop in the bucket. Forex revenue, basically, less than 4x on cost of goods sold. Some bitch. Went up to 23, 24 mil, back down 22, 23 mil. I mean, that is not a lot of shares at all. Again, terrible timing, and they're probably going to continue to beat the shit out of it, but And they're looking like they want to break this lower, but it's gonna climb in my opinion. It's gonna climb here. I say USO calls here. I say USO calls in my opinion. Shout out to Killian posting the news again. Supposedly, if we're lending out a couple of million barrels, it should be going up. Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense, Lace, if you want to do that. I mean, you know, S&P right now is pretty much flat here, 68.20. And again, if we had the premature break as we spoke about and we pop back into this descending triangle, what it appeared to be, yeah. Excuse me. We had the premature break. If we climb back up here to the descending triangle, which it appeared to be, to me, in my opinion, then we should technically break back down here. But again, even longer term, we were talking about the pullbacks even to these support levels, 63, 61 on the S&P. So even, I would say 3 to 4 months if you can, in my opinion, if you're looking to grab either index puts or volatility calls. That's how I would play it. Hey, Big Tyler, how we doing, baby? Appreciate you. Doing all right? Happy Friday. Made a couple of bucks on some SPY calls. Look at that. Look at that. Looking for the oil to come back up here. I'm looking for USO calls here. Looking for the USO calls here. Got more news. White House senior advisor Hassett expressed concerns over potential impacts of rising gas prices. The gas is rising. We do have this trend line here. I mean, again, they may break it, but I don't know. I mean, we see time and again, you know, they bring it down and then they spike it up. And what, the other day they brought it up to 112 a barrel, right? And then it was like, oh yeah, we got a 13-point plan or whatever the hell they said. Yep, there's the break. It really, really should bounce back strongly, in my opinion. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Now. Yeah, they might bring it down before up. Yeah, son of a bitch. Excuse me, I'm going to stretch my legs for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. What the hell's going on here? Alright, lazy, have a good weekend. Good weekend. Happy Friday. We should start climbing here. Check the dollar. They're gonna break it down again. I say SPY calls here, in my opinion. SPY calls here. Up goes the weasel. And a toilet paper donut. I'm done here.
My neighbor's pissed off at people speeding, so he went and made his own speed bumps. Look, they're taller than the curve, and there's 4 of them. Dude, these aren't speed bumps. They're fucking whoop sections. Like, I need to take my dirt bike. There's like chalk lines where he made them, and there's already been so many cars like scratching the shit out of everything. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is not legal. You can't do this shit. What?
Sure.
Gladly.
Okay, watch.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's take the picture.
Take out your phone. Oh, you don't have to take out your phone. Go stand in the picture. Go stand in the picture. There you are.
There.
Okay, now.
Just scan the barcode.
Now scan the barcode.
Do you still have a good relationship with her?
Yeah, why? What is
We could do it. We could get a stream going, me and her.
Okay.
Okay, maybe one day.
Yeah, sure.
Who was telling me he just
72-hour
started fasting 'cause he had
fast.
seen my
Yep, there she is. All right, buddy. All right. Not bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, handsome of smoke. I love it. Oh, yeah. Car alarm's going off. Spy calls not working out. USO calls working out. Yeah, they're gonna break that dollar back down. Nah. I don't see it. on, stop fucking around. There she is. There she is. I don't. Holy shit. I bet that's a lot of fun. You saved the pufferfish? Made with AI, doesn't matter.
Well, thank you very much. How are you? I'm fine. This lady right here next to you.
There. Jeez. Huh. There you go. Oh, crying. Told you, I watched a guy carve the stump into a bear. That was pretty impressive. This guy's making a trapezoid. Nope. Wow, made a stool upside down. Okay.
The statue of one of the greatest players in the history of the game.
Yesterday, and I forgot to take my face mask off. I'm really not happy, guys.
In the garden yesterday.
Oh my.
Couldn't find my own glass.
Oof. It's even smaller than a hand jack, too. Oh. Now that's a bartender. Oof. Right on. Yep. 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 Oh, there you go. WhatsApp. Access private messages without consent. There you go. Guess we can't trust WhatsApp. Went up and then down. No. No. Up. They might break to 6,800. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, oh, oh. 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 Late day rally. Yeah, see, oil's rising, but they're dropping stocks. USO calls for the win.
I'm at the Costco warehouse in South Jersey, man, and I seen this right here. That's right. That's a forklift with nobody in it. A robot forklift, man. It unloads and loads the trailers over here.
Like saw me as another like young and up and coming male, I would like have jealousy of myself and be like, fuck this guy. He's got a
Alright, thank you. Yo, this method always works, bro. It's so good. Let's have a little taste test. Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, I did see that actually. That was freaking wild.
Now I've got my little Ziploc baggie holder. We're gonna be using that. And we're gonna just throw our cut up Hawaiian base. I've got now we need fridge. Freeze. We're gonna bake this for apple juice.
Can you tell everyone what's up with the Coke Fan Sprite?
This is a pocketed lift and slide. You see the window opens and it goes into a pocket. She'll eventually be finished wall. So you can't see it when it's open.
Can't even take yourself out anymore. 29-year-old guy burned it all down. Hey, spike balls. Oh. Oh, man. Well, it is what it is. Another day in the books. Another Friday done. Another weekend to enjoy. Yeah, I know I wasn't around much, but I think everyone had a pretty decent week, even without me being here. Still threw out a couple of winners. A couple of losers, too, but as long as we got more winners than losers, we'll be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Yeah, if they can resolve this shit, that'd be really sweet. Go back to business as usual. I don't know, though. I really don't know what everyone's looking for. I don't think you're ever gonna... I don't care if it's a 10-point plan, a 38-point plan. I don't think everyone's gonna be happy. Which is gonna keep it going. But anything can happen, we know that. Yeah, it does. Again, I appreciate you staying on it and posting it for everybody. It really has been changing every 20-30 minutes, though. It's... If you were trying to buy and hold right now in this market, you're better off just sitting there. I mean, again, you know, certain stocks, like we saw, you know, something like BlackBerry went down, could come back up. But, like, in general... If somebody was like, oh, you know, where do I park some money right now? Probably better off just waiting. Yeah, you know, if we see, you know, we see our SPY trades, we can catch oil, you know, for a quick scalp or something. But as you see, it's a trader's market, right? It's a trader's market. So unless you find something that's really undervalued, buying and holding is going to be difficult. Alright, I feel like crap though. I'm gonna go relax. I appreciate you guys hanging out for, what did we do? Jumped on for 2 hours here. Yeah, I'm gonna order that camera. I don't know, I'll see, maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday or something, whenever it comes. And, yeah. Get the OnlyFans going. Oh yeah, baby. I'm excited. I am excited. But, hopefully everyone had a good week. Happy Friday. Want you all to enjoy your weekend. Nice little R&R. I got fights on tomorrow. I'm excited. And if you need me, I'll be in Discord. But hopefully you don't need me. Yes, I will have fun grilling. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Love you guys. Appreciate your time. Have a good weekend. See you Monday.